Okay guys, it is for the continuance of topic. So, dyan naman yung social school. Sinasabi sa social school, the schools is concerned with crime as byproduct and provided much material regarding the variation in crime rates association with various economic condition. The socialist theory was based on the writings of Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels. Diyan na pumapasok yung Burgos, pati proletariat, mga ruling class, mga sumusunod lamang sa isang society, tama. Diba? Sa psychiatric school naman, the school emphasis on emotional disturbance acquired through social interaction as the main cause of criminal behavior. The school focus on personality complex, which is assert that crime is caused by a lack of between the intellectual and emotional capacity of the individual. Kumbaga dito, incapable lang sa individual dahil nga incapable siya mentally, emotionally, unstable. Kaya mas pre-approve siya para makagawa ng krimen. Sa Chicago School naman, sabi dito, are those in early 20th century through the work of Robert Fark, Ernest Burgess, and other urban sociologists at the University of Chicago. Fark and Burgess identified 5 concentric zones that opens exist as cities grow, including the zone in transition, which was identified as most volatile and subject to disorder. The proponents of the school were Sigmund Freud, Alexander and Stokes, Ellis and Smith. Sigmund Freud. Diba? Sikat yung Sigmund Freud. Sigmund Freud, second year pa lang namin. Dahil Sigmund Freud yung pioneer of psychoanalysis, which is stated the personality is made up of 3 elements. The id. Diba? Unang-una dyan yung id. Ano nga ba ang id? This is a set of instinct or basic drives. Kumbaga nandiyan na yung pleasure natin. Pleasure, principle. Ito as pleasure, principle. The next one is ego. Keep id and super ego in balance. Kumbaga siya ay the moderator of the id and super ego. Diba? It controls two. Diba? The two elements of the psychoanalysis. The other one is moral conscience. Diba? Kaya tawag na ito yung konsensya natin. Ikaw, malakas pa konsensya mo. Pag sinasabi mas malakas daw ang konsensya mo or imbalance mo, mas ang kinukonsider nila ang tao rin as neurotic. Diba? Should be balanced, diba? Healthy. Mas healthy ang balance. Mahirap din pag mawain ka naabuso. Sa psychoanalytic theory naman, this theory believes criminal or delinquent behavior to a conscience that is either so overbearing that it arouses feelings of guilt or so weak that it cannot control the individual's impulses and leads to a need for immediate gratification. Dito naman sa psychoanalytic theory, nakakagawa daw yung krimen dahil hindi marunong magdali ng gratification. Diba? Meron ulit dito na proponents si Alexander and si Stokes ay naniniwala na family is crucial to a healthy personality structure. Diba? Which tama naman. Family is the first family na kung saan yung unang makakaptawin nyo sa atin Diba? Yung unang magtuturo sa atin ng mga dapat gawin. Diba? Para magkaroon ng good personality. Sa Ellis and Smith naman, sinasabi niya naman, noted that female offenders display aggressive behavior during immediate premenstrual period. Kumbaga sa menstrual cycle ng babae, bago pa man magkaroon nun, yan, mas malaki daw yung chance na magagalitin sila. Aggression. Social and soft school, the most varied and diverse school of criminology with views crime as a result of social factors such as poverty, subcultures, level of education, and other cultural forces. It emphasized on the theory of imitation of crime possession. Proponents of this school are Edwin Sutherland, Emile Durkheim, Gavin Tabe, Thorsten Selin. Nandun si Need to Know, Edwin Sutherland. Si Edwin Sutherland, kilala siya Dean of Modern Criminology. Siya yung nakagawa, siya yung nag-isip ng differential association sa theory. Diba? Na kung saan na natutunan daw ang paggawa ng krimen to interaction of the other people, to other people. Si Emile Durkheim naman, siya yung proponent ng anomy theory. Diba? In this book, Durkheim indicated that the rules of how individuals interact with one another is segregated, and therefore people will enable to determine how to act with one person to another. Durkheim believed that anonymous state where the expectation of their another and the system was broken down. This is known as normlessness. Normlessness. Yan, pag sinabi po natin anomy theory, normlessness. Pag sinabi natin synomy, it conforms to the norm. Sino ba si Gabriel Tarde? Si Gabriel Tarde, proponent siya ng imitation suggestion theory, which states that delinquency and criminal matters are learned and adopted. The learning process may either be conscious type of copying, imitation, or unconscious copying, suggestion of confronting a pattern of behavior. Kumbaga, mayroon pala tayong unconscious copying and conscious type of copying ng behavior na kung saan, depende na lang sa tao kung related ba yun sa crime or hindi. Better na hindi sa crime. Nag-imitate tayo sa magandang bagay. Sa Thorsten Selin naman, theory, proponent of conflict theory, culture theory, which asserts that multiple compatible cultures in the major socialist organization. Kumbaga, pag hindi daw same culture, same tradition sa isang community, hindi mas malaki daw ang best chance na magkaroon ng socialist organization sa community na yon. Hindi sila nagkakaintindihan language, paniniwala. Ayun yung nagkakos ng divisiveness, di ba? Divisiveness. O yung pagkakabukulod-bukulod, diba, ng tao sa isang community. Sinasabi yan ni Thorsten Selin, tinatawag na conflict of culture theory. This is new to me. Yeah, thank you. Others' contribution in criminology, Alphonse Bertillon, a French law enforcement officer and biometrics researcher who formulated the anthropometry, an identification system based on physical measurements of the person. It was the first scientific system police used in the identification of criminals. Diba? The physical measurements. Kaya nila na-identify kung sino yung criminals. It was the first scientific system police used in the identification of criminals. Sino naman si William Adrian Bonger? Si William Adrian Bonger, siya criminologist that believed in the causal link between crime, economic, and social contribution. He asserted in social the origin and normal response to the prevailing culture of organization. An intentional and thwarting criminalists classified crimes by motives of the offenders as sexual, economic, sexual crimes, political crimes, diba? Vengeance and principal motives. Kumbaga, ito masyadong broad diba? Kumbaga, pinag-halo-halo na yung economic crimes, sexual crimes, political crimes, and vengeance. Si Adolf Quetelet naman, diba? Isa siya na sa nag-make use ng data o statistical analysis to gain insight into relationship between crime and sociological factors such as age, gender, poverty, and education. Si Charles Goring naman studied the mental characteristic of 3,000 convicts and covered a significant relationship between crime and condition. He referred to as defective intelligence, which involves such as traits in feeble-mindedness, sanity, and defective social instinct. He believed that criminal characteristics are inherited and that people with the traits should not be allowed to reproduce. Kumbaga ito, nag-aaral to ng mga ng mga 3,000 convicts. Diba? Charles Goring, grabe. Mas prone daw sa pag-commit yung crime yung mga may traits ng feeble-mindedness, insanity, and defective social instinct. Diba? Na kung saan ay hindi at ito daw ay na-inherited o napapasa, diba? Through biological. Kaya naman hindi na daw sila allowed na mag-reproduce o mag-bear ng child. Sa Albert Cohen naman, he advocated the subculture theory and delinquency theory, the inclusive explanation of prevalence, origin, process, purpose, and factors to crime. By sinabing subculture theory, there is other than cultures or other than original cultures na may sariling paniniwala, may sariling plataforma, may sariling tradisyon, may sariling kultura na kung saan ay hindi conform ito sa standard, di ba? Standard ng community. Si Irving Goldman and Howard Becker, di ba? Siya naman sa labeling theory, di ba? The theory maintains that interaction caused them to behave criminally when no one but celebration of the meaning of such interaction is wrong. Si Charles Darwin naman, his theory maintains that man is an organism which is parasite as an animalistic behavior. Early explanation of the causes and existence of crime. Crime is caused by demon. Crime is caused by divine will. Crime is matter of retribution. Crime is equal to sin. Diba? Crime is caused by demon. Sabi nila na napaposes daw ng demonyo. Diba? Crime is caused by divine will. Kalooban ng Diyos. Crime is a matter of retribution. Nakagawa ng crime dahil sa paghihiganti. Crime is equal to sin. Yes, because diba, mga pagpatay, diba? Utos ng Diyos, huwag kang papatay. Nakasalanan yun. Types of explanation to criminal behavior. Single or unitary cause. Crime is only caused by one factor. May it be social, biological, or mental. Diba? Criminal behavior daw natin, sabi sa biological, mental, and social. Sa multiple factor theory naman, crime is not product of single cause but combination of several factors. Kumbaga marami na rin itong hindi lang isang factors kaya nakagawa ng crime, there is combination. Like the theory, crime is one instance may be caused by one factor while in the other instance may be caused by several set of factors. Yan, nandito na yung biological causes of crimes. Nandiyan si Joke Family Tree. Diba? May 6 girls. Diba? Diyan naman pumapasok sa Ada Joke. Mother of non-criminals, mother of criminals. Meron siyang 1-2 descendants for 75 years, di ba? At ang mga yon ay paupers, 280 paupers, 60 thieves, 7 murderers, di ba? 40 other criminals, 40 with sexual diseases, 30 infants prematurely born, 50 prostitute, and 30 who were prosecuted for bastardy. Kikalikak family naman, di ba? Siya ay revolutionary war soldier who met the feeble-minded girl in the illicit relationship with her. About 489 descendants from his lineage were traced, which is 143 feeble-minded, 46 normal, 36 were illegitimate, 3 epileptics, 3 criminals, 8 kept brothels, and 82 died in infancy. Sir Jonathan Edward naman, Jonathan Edwards was famous preacher during the colonial period. When his family tree was traced, none of the descendants was found to be criminal. Rather, many became President of the United States, governors, famous writers, preachers, and teachers. Wait, set lang po ako 2 minutes. Okay, thank you for standing patience sa paghihintay. Hinihingi na po ako. Let's proceed. Physiognomy. Ano ba meaning ng physiognomy? It is the official features of a person in relation to criminal behavior. Ibig sabihin, sa facial features na determine nila kung ano yung krimen na magagawa ng tao na yun. This is done by determining the shapes of the ears. Ayan. Sinusukat yung tenga, nose, tangos ng ilong, eyes, mata, distance between them. This approach was first used by Cesar Beccaria. Arrogant nose, bald man, bearded woman are criminal inclination according to this approach. Sa phrenology naman, craniology, sabi ito, it is the study of the stellar formation of the skull indicating the conformation of the brain and the development of its various parts in relation to the behavior of the person. Ito naman, ayun yung mga bungo na, inaaral na. Sa mental disturbances naman, it is a study of stellar formation of the skull, indicating the conformation of the brain and the development of the various parts in relation to behavior. Kumbaga yung sa skull natin, sa isang skull natin, diba? May chance na makagawa ng kanya isang tao. Mental disturbances, mental deficiency. This is a condition of arrested or complete development of the mind existing before the age 18, arising from inherited cause induced or by disease or injury. Nagkakaroon doon tayo ng mental deficiency base sa experiences ng tao. Maaaring itong disease or injury, diba? Mga namana. Classes, idiots, person with mental defect to a degree that they are unable to guard themselves against common physical dangers. Their mental is compared to 2 years old. The IQ is 25. Diba? Sa mga idiot, mental defect. They are not unable to guard themselves against common physical dangers. Kailangan yung pagtanggol yung sarili nila. Okay, let's proceed on imbeciles. Those persons' state of mind is similar to 3 to 7 years old. It does not amount to idiocy but incapable of managing themselves or others. IQ is 26 to 20. Diba, mas matalino, mas mataas lang yung IQ nito kaysa sa idiots. Diba? Ito isip bata lang, pero hindi nila kayang manage Diba, they're incapable to manage themselves. Diba, sa sarili nila, di nila sila marunong mag-ayos. Ego, yan. A feeble-minded person whose state of mind manifest cases where the accused mental defectiveness that do not amount to invisibility. Person in this state requires care, supervision, and control for their own or from the others. Kailangan din ito ng pag-aalaga, supervision, and control. Diba? Sa moral defective naman, person with a strong vicious or criminal propensities, in the case of children, they appear to be permanently incapable of receiving benefits from proper instruction or ordinary schools. Kumbaga ito, pag sabihan mo, labas na sa tinga, walang pakialam. At di sila nakikinig kasi they are moral defective. Kumbaga sarado yung utak nila, di ba? To receive the constructive criticism, di ba? Sa schools or instructions, sa mga instructor nila. Sa psychosis naman, a severe mental disorder in which a thought and emotion are impaired with contact loss with the reality. It's a abnormal condition of the mind described as involving loss of contact with reality. Pag sinabing loss of contact with reality, ibig sabihin, mga naiisip mo, mga ginagawa mo, hindi na siya makatotohanan. Yung mga sinasabi mo, hindi na siya feasible, hindi na siya explainable, hindi siya nagagawa ng tao. Ano ba yung mga example niyan? Mga hallucination, delusionation. Once na you are experiencing hallucination and delusion, you are now considered as loss, diba, of contact with reality. Dahil nga, diba, you have experiencing, delusions, diba, false belief, diba? Hallucination, diba, false perception. People with psychosis normally have the following: hallucination. Pag sinabi natin hallucination, ito yung sensory perception in the absence of external stimuli. Hallucination are different from illusion or perpetual distortion, which are misperception of external stimuli. Hallucination may occur in any of the senses and take on almost any form, which may include simple sensation such as light, colors, tastes, smells, to experiences as seeing, interacting with fully formed animals and people, hearing voices, and having complex tactile sensation. Delusion. Pag sinabi po natin delusion, is a false belief a person holds on to without adequate evidence. It can be difficult to change the belief, but even with the evidence to the contrary. Diba? Kahit pinapatunayan mo na nga na ito, totoo to, wala pa rin yung person who experience delusion ay walang pake or basta niniwala pa rin sa pananaw na meron siya. The common themes of delusion are personality, person believes that others are out of harm them, grandiose, person believing that they have special powers or skills. Diba? Grandiose. Ano ba na ibig sabihin nun? Person believing that they have special powers or skills. Diba? Meron tayong Carl Jasper's classified psychotic delusion into primary and secondary types. Primary delusion are defined as arising suddenly and not being comprehensible in terms of normal mental processes. Sinabi naman sa secondary delusion are typically understood as being influenced by persona, background, or current situation, ethnicity, religious, superstition, political beliefs, and na-influensyahan na sila ng background nila. Okay, kailangan ko bilisan. Schizophrenia is a mental disorder characterized by abnormal social behavior and failure to understand reality. This is manifested by delusion and illusion. Common symptoms include false beliefs, unclear or confused thinking, hearing voices, reduced social engagement, and emotional expression and lack of motivation. Paranoia. Yung sinabi natin paranoia, it is a thought of process believed to be heavily influenced by anxiety or fear, often to the point of delusion of irrationality. Paranoid thinking typically includes persecutory or beliefs of conspiracy concerning a perceived threats toward oneself. Everyone is out to get me. Paranoid is from phobia, which involves irrational fear, but is usually no blame. Neurosis, a relatively mild mental illness, is not caused by organic disease, involving symptoms of stress, depression, anxiety, obsessive behavior, and hypochondria, but not a radical loss of touch with reality. Kumbaga hindi matindi. Kumbaga parang sakto lang. They may impair person functioning individually in any area of his life, relationship, life, or external affairs, but they are not severe enough to incapacitate a person. Euthanasia, common neurosis, euthanasia, manifest fatigue and nervousness and sometimes pain. It is an ill-defined medical condition characterized by lassitude, fatigue, headache, and irritability associated by chiefly with emotional disturbance. Anxiety, a feeling of worry, nervousness, and unease, typically about an imminent event or something with an uncertain outcome. Diba? So yun na nakaranas ng anxiety yan. Laban lang po tayo sa mental health natin. We do something good, productive. Obsessive, compulsive neurosis, controllable, unresistible impulse to do something. This may in the form of the following. Di kaya ko. Eto, dito naman, sa obsessive, compulsive neurosis, di mo makontrol yung sarili natin. Hindi natin nakokontrol yung sarili natin sa mga bagay na kagustuhan natin na kung saan maglalagay sa atin sa kapamakan. Ibig sabihin nun, you are unable to control yourself. Kumbaga wala tayong conscientiousness. Yung conscientiousness, yun, wala tayo nun. Number 1, kleptomania. Ano ba yung mga following ng mga obsessive compulsive neurosis? Number 1 is kleptomania. Ito, compulsive disartostin. Ito, kagustuhan mo talaga. Gustong-gusto mo na makapagnakaw. Diba? Parang may satisfaction ka in doing those criminal activity. Diba? Sa may dipsomania, compulsive desire to drink alcohol. Kumbaga ikaw may point talaga na gusto ko yun ng alat. Hindi mo maiwasan yun. Diba? Ito tawag na dipsomania. Sa pyromania naman, compulsive desire to set fire. Sabihin ko, gusto mo magsunog, gusto mo mga apoy. Homicidal compulsion, they reach to burn to kill somebody. Ito naman, gusto mong pumatay. Diba? Compulsion. To kill somebody. Huwag po natin gawin yan. Sa hysteria naman, this refers to unhealthy or senseless emotional outbursts coupled with violent emotional outbreaks. Diba? Ito yung about sa emotional natin. Diba? Kasama na yung violent emotional ba? Kumbaga galit. Mostly galit to yung hysteria. Phobia, exaggerated fear of things normal people fear only in some degree, and pursue things that ordinary people do not. Ano mga phobia natin? Depression, a state of unpleasantness, despair, rejection, and hurt. Sabihin ng depression tayo, despair ko, wala ng pag-asa, rejection, diba? You are unacceptable, nasasaktan ka. Nakakapagod, pero kailangan lumaban sa pangarap. Sexual deviation, a type of mental disorder characterized by preference for obsession with unusual sexual practices. Kumbaga Kumbaga, hindi naman dapat ginagawa. Exhibitionism, a mental condition characterized by compulsion to display one's genitals in public. Ito, isang tao may compulsion magpakita ng ari sa public. Ayun yung exhibitionism. Sa fetishism naman, is sexual attraction to objects, situation, or body person traditionally viewed as sexual. Halimbawa, fetish kung hawakan yung paa nito, nalilibugan ako pag hawak ko yung paa. Nahawakan si A, nalilibugan pag hinahawakan yung paa ni B. Diba? Halimbawa, sa dildo, sa mga babae, ayun yung mga sexual attraction to objects. Sa paraphilia naman, a condition characterized by abnormal sexual desire, typically involving extreme or dangerous activities. Kumbaga ito, iba na to. Kumbaga paraphilia, para may mga something ka na ginagawa, para may extreme yung sexual activities yung dalawa. Iba ng partner ninyo kung meron man. This is abnormal, wag yung gagawin yan. Pedophilia, sexual feelings directed towards children. Ayan, yung mga mahilig sa bata, pedophile. Diba? Iwasan nyo yung pagiging pedophile nyo. Isa yun sa mga sumisira ng future ng mga kababaihang bata. Next is sadomasochism. Is the giving or receiving of pleasure, sometimes sexual, from acts involving the infliction or reception of pain or humiliation. Ito naman, pag sadomasochism ka, pinaghalo. Diba? Pinaghalo siyang pagbibigay at pag-receive ng pleasure. Diba? Through sexual interaction. Diba? Sadism. Next, sadism. Sadism, the tendency to derive pleasure, especially sexual gratification, from inflicting pain, suffering, or humiliation to others. Dito naman sa sadism naman, diba, nag-i-inflict ng pain, diba, through infliction in pain during sexual intercourses, mas mabilis silang nasa-satisfy or nasa-satisfy talaga sila. Transvestism, also called as transvestitism, sa practice of dressing and acting in a style or manner that is related to another gender. Halimbawa, another gender, ang babae suot, yan. You dress their, diba, dress type. Yung mga pananamit nila. Masochism. Paano ba pag sinabi natin masochism? Diba? The tendency to derive pleasure, especially sexual gratification, one's own pain or humiliation. Ibig sabihin dito, once na nakaka-receive daw sila ng pain, mas nakasarapan daw sila, mas nagkakaroon daw sila ng sexual gratification or satisfaction. Pag sinabi naman natin sa voyeurism, watching others while naked or having sex, generally without their knowledge, and also known as scopophilia. Ito yung mga voyeurism. Diba? Republic Act 8777. Ayun ba yun? Diba? Ikaw na mahilig ka manood, nobad, patago, meron nag-sex, binabasuhan mo sila nag-sex, daw hindi nila alam, pwede ka pag-liable sa voyeurism act nun. Zoophobia, isa paraphilia involving cross-species sexual activity between human and non-human animals or fixation of practice. Diyan, parang bestiality yung nangyayari kasi sa animal ka rin eh. Sa animal ka nakikipag-sex. Next is incest, sexual intercourse with relatives. Sa relatives, ka naman nagkakaroon ng ng sex. Incest tawag dyan. Erotomania, a morbid propensity to love or make love and coerce of members of either sex. almost 1 hour and 50 minutes na din yung video ko. Proceed pa rin tayo sa criminogenic processes. Explain human behavior and the experiences which shape the nature of a personality as reaching mechanism. Factors as experience in connection there to impinge differently upon different personality producing conflict, which is the aspect of the crime. Characteristic traits, problems, or issues of individual directly relate to the individual's likelihood to repent and commit another crime. Ito naman, criminal psychodynamics, study of mental process of criminal inaction. Inaaral dito yung mental process ng mga criminals. Dementia praecox, a collective form of mental disorders that begin shortly after puberty that leads to general impairment to mental faculties with the corresponding psychological impairment. Ibig sabihin, nangyayari to after puberty natin. Diba? After ng pagdadalaga, na kung saan nagkakaroon tayo ng general failure of mental faculties. Kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng psychological impairment. Kaya kailangan natin talaga ng healthy community. Healthy habit, good habits, diba? Episodic criminal, a non-criminal person who commits crime when under emotional stress. Diba? Ito, pag nasa emotion lang, nakakagawa sila ng crime. Melancholia, a mental disorder characterized by excessive brooding or depression of spirit. Pag sinabi depression of spirit, parang mas malala na to. Diba? Ibig sabihin, pagod yung espiritu nila, internal body nila, diba? Yung internal na pagkatao nila, kung ano yung nasa loob nila, masyado ng depression. Maaaring takot, diba? Takamba, pagkaalala. Pag sinabi na natin megalomania, mental disorder, yun yung subject ng himself and treat as disordered. Ito yung mga inferiority, diba? Social inferiority disorder. Tingin mo mataas ka kahit sa anumang tao. Tangat yung ganun. Very low. Okay, let's proceed to other theoretical explanation of criminality. Unang-una, differential association theory by Edwin Sutherland. Sinasabi niya na it assumes that person who become criminals do because of contact with criminal patterns within the society. It asserts that behavior can be learned through associated with the members of the society. Ibig sabihin dito, through interaction, through association with other people na nakatira sa society na yun, may best chance na makapin niya, matutunan niya rin yung kung paano gumawa ng crime na ginagawa. Diba? Ng mga taong nakakausap niya, nakakasama niya. Next is social disorganization theory. Si Henry Mackay and Clifford Shaw, sinasabi niya, postulate that neighborhood plagued with poverty and economic deprivation tend to experience high rates of population turnover. With the right turnover, informal social structures often fail to develop, which in turn makes it difficult to maintain social order in community. Sa labeling theory naman, sinasabi it states that the reaction of other people and the immediate effects the reaction of great deviance. Diba? Pag labeling theory, ito yung tinatawag na social reaction theory. Diba, na kung saan ikaw, tinatawag mo isang tao, nilabelan mo na criminal, yun. The best chance na maging criminal na nga siya in the future or later on. Diba? Kasi yun yung sinasabi mo eh. Diba? Iwasan po natin yan. String theory, it postulates that crime is a function of the conflict between the goals of people and the means they can use to achieve them. Yan. Diyan na pumapasok yung prostration. Prostration ng isang tao kung bakit siya nakagawa ng krimen dahil nga hindi nag-meet yung goals niya. Diba? Sa nangyari talaga. Diba? Halimbawa, goal niya, maging pulis. Pero inaasahan niya yung pulis mas mataas yung sahod. At mabubuo niya yung buhay na gusto niya. Pero in reality, hindi pala, sapat lang. 1,000 isang araw. Ayan. Na-prostrate, gumawa ng krimen. Nangutong, nangulidap. Diba? Dito mapasok yung strain theory. Geographical causes of crime. Pagod, shit. Kailangan mo lumaban, self. Geographical causes of crime. Season of the year. Crimes against person are more in summer, while crimes against property are rampant during rainy season. Sa geographical cause of crime, sa season, may rainy season, meron din tayong summer. Diba? Sa summer, crimes against property. Diba? Crimes against diba? Rainy season, crimes against property. Nasa loob lang sila ng bahay. Yan. Mga napapasok sila. Soil formation. Crimes are more in fertile land, dahili, rugged terrain. Month of the year, more violent crimes during warm months. Temperature, increase in temperature going to increase crimes. Diyan na pumapasok yung mga, suntukan, physical aggression kasi nga mainit yung ulo. Nakaramihan yan sa jeep, yan, mga sa bus. Kapitbahay nyo, yan. Classmate nyo, pag mainit ulo nyo, iwasan nyo rin yan. Kontrol nyo, minom kayo ng laging malamig na tubig. Sociological causes of crime. Ano po ba yun? Lack of parental guidance. Yan. Hindi ka naturuan ng wasto sa loob ng pamamahay ninyo. Broken homes. Kulang kayo. Pag sinabi broken homes, kulang kayo. Absent yung parents mo. Broken family kayo. Employment shortage. Ibig sabihin, you are unemployed. Diba? Kung meron ng pagkakitaan, sobrang baba na itong ng kita. Yeah, which is na mag-cause ng crime. Gumawa ng crime ng isang tao na yan. Influence of mass media. Ayan. Others. Ano nga ba ang anatomy of crime? Nandiyan na yung intent, instrumentality, and opportunity. Pag sinabing intent, there is particular means to effect such result. Pag instrumentality, dyan naman ang pumapasok yung natin, yung mga forensic science. And opportunity, okay? Dito naman tayo sa basic principles of application of criminal laws, diba? Again, what is criminal laws? Sa substantive laws which defines crimes in nature and provide for their punishment. Number 1, ano ba yung characteristic nun? Generality. That the laws applies to all, diba? Diyan na yung pumapasok ng the person who sojourning, diba? Who living in the Philippines are bind, diba? Diba? In Philippine law. Philippine law. Kumbaga pag nagkasala sila sa Pilipinas habang nagbabakasyon sila, napapilipino, mapaporiner, diba? They are liable here dito sa Pinas. It applies to all. Meron exemption yan. Mga matataas doon sa ambassador, mga ganyan, mga presidente sa ibang bansa, at marami pang iba. Law of parliamentary, yan sila yan. Mga konsulinde, vice konsulinde yan. Sa prospectivity naman, ay sa territoriality muna tayo. The law is applicable within the territorial limits of the country. Ibig sabihin, kung nangyari dito sa Pilipinas ang krimen, hindi na pwedeng i-try nyo sa ibang bansa. Unless there is English rule in the other states, in the other country. Diba? Ayan. Example, para ma-apply yung English rule. Dito sa Pinas, na-commit yung crime sa barko, sa vessel. Tapos, na-affect yung internal security ng Pilipinas. Pwede i-trade sa Pilipinas yun. Kung doon naman nangyari dun sa ibang bansa naman, may English rule din sila doon. Yung internal security ng barko or ng lugar na yun, na damage. May malaking vessels din na doon din i-try sa kanila yun. Yung crime na nangyari. Dito naman tayo sa sa law prospectivity. Dalawas no retroactive effect. Sinasabi dito sa prospectivity, the law always look forward, not backward, di ba? Dati yung kay Genosa, yung sa battered woman syndrome, di ba? Wala pang batas na battered woman syndrome na kung saan ma-justify yung isang babae pag pinatay niyo yung lalaki. Pag nagkaroon na ng 2 cycles ng battered woman syndrome, which is yung TAT, ba? Tension building phase, acute tension, and tranquil loving phase, ba? Dati kumbaga hindi pa yun pwede i-apply para magkaroon ng self-defense, di ba? Para mapawalan sala si Genosa, yung babae. But ngayon, yung sa panahon ni Genosa, yung ginamit, yung jurisprudence na yun, yung naipasa na dapat meron na nun, ayun, napawalang bisa si Genosa, which is tantamount that the law is no retroactive effect. Tsaka yung mga another example, yung mga punishable crimes na hindi na punishable crimes,